Hi, I'm Matt. This is Cards Blowers. Welcome to SNES and XS, where we're going to play and beat every single Super Nintendo game released in North America. It's game number 322, Top Gear 2. Sequel to Top Gear. It's got cars. Amateur Professional Championship. Amateur, yeah. I guess? Okay. Huh. I guess I'll choose start, and that'll be we'll be going. Vroom vroom machines, as we call them. What's that voice sample in the song? That was cool. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. I don't know much about this game. Cars. Player. What's our player's name? What's our racer name? Nuggies? I like Nuggies. Racer X. Gears. Automatic. I cannot drive a manual, so sorry. Excel is X, you say. Accelerate is X, you say. But what if it wasn't? Accelerate is R, you say. Okay, Nitro, accelerate. This looks better. But wait, left and right are on the shoulders now? Wait, why can't you just give me accelerate and brake on normal buttons and give me left and... What? X for accelerate. Okay, I guess we're... Okay, literally only one accelerate button seems right. I like this one a little better. This one's a little better. If I had to choose, type 2. Alright, Uni, take care. Have a good evening. Here we go now. Alright, Australasia, Auckland. Hey. Oh, it's one of those. I gotta buy stuff with money. Guess how much money I have? 0. Ooh. Eat dirt! Can I change the angle? Can I? This is intense. Loser. Crash and burn. I like the soundtrack in this game a lot. Roadhog. Oh. Eat dirt. Squirrr. Squirrr. I wonder if there's a game you need code to get rid of the brake sound effect. Tenth. Oh no! Oh, come on. Move it. I feel like I need to be breaking in time with the song. I want Crypt of the Necro Driver. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get above 10. I guess, like, I don't have enough time to catch up to 9th. He's too far. Caught up to 9th. Okay. Alright, now I can look at chat. Chat is impossible to look at in this game. I qualified with 9th? Really? Love how every racing game there had to have screeching tires, right? I would also play that game. Whole position except Crypt of the Necromancer. Rut row, low on gas. 250 to fill. I paid up front for the fill. You fill it, Hertz Rent-A-Car. Okay. What do we race again? I don't have any money. I suck. I suck shit. I'm poor. Where's my money? There's no money in New Zealand. What am I supposed to do? Alright, listen, you colorful shits. Also Cardi B, 1985 through 2021. Okay! You garbage boy. Ooh, we got a nitro boost, I think. Wait, how do I turn it off? How do I turn it off? Like that, I guess. Did I have nitro in the last race and not know it? Fuck. This is intense. Yo, dude! still 6? Did I lap somebody? Is that what happened? Come on, shoot a gun at this guy! 5th place! Ah! A jeans bong. I wish I had nitro all the time. That'd be awesome. $1 reward. Great. We're back to that again, huh? Alright. Ooh, I got $2 grand. For 5th place, I can get better tires? Probably just save up though, huh? Side armor. Cheat a current game. All right. Well, let's play this race first. Man, this is a pretty cool game. Oh, the ice cream paint job. All right. Ice cream paint job. Oof. Okay. I love how I can tell where the turns are by their taillights. Where's 1st place at? Holy shit. I think I can see him on the mini-map, but I really don't have time to take my eyes off the course. Like, ever. Shit! See him! I see the motherfucker! I don't. I'm lapping somebody. I think I see him though. I think it's him. It's not. Shit. Where is he? I'm just lapping people. I don't want to do that. They're dangerous. Okay. Okay. Alright. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat that. Oh. This is like actually a good night. Yeah, this is... I think this game might... I think it might slap? Is that the term? Wow, there's a lot of cheats for this game. There's a lot of cheats for this game. Oh, did I not change the... I didn't change the title in the game. Exclamation point, set game. Top Gear 2. Do better, Gunma. Do better. Alright, let's see what the sheet file's got. Infinite nitros for player 1, yes. Fuel never runs out, yes. Do we? I don't know if I want to cheat the money. Everything is free. Might do that one. Make your car go so fast that you will always win. We have to see that, right? We have to see that? I think we have to see that. Hold on, let me save state first. Before we go fucking sailing into the infinite. Edible gas tank. Okay. This is a wild code description. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, Mark, I'm coming for you. Oh shit, it's not the track for it. Oh shit. Well, I'm not playing the rest of the game like this. I'm definitely playing the rest of this track like this. Holy shit. Nitros. Hi, Edwin. How are you tonight, friend? You missed Hook. It's a Bollywood movie simulator. Yes. Fucking Super Dave Osborne. What's happening? This is silly. This is no longer playing the game. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, I caught up to him just now. Wow, that was very silly. Okay, we're gonna take that one off. Auto race at about 230 miles per hour. Player 2. Oh. Engine sound modifier. What does that mean? All right, make sure car goes fast. Supplier changes. Wow. I still only beat him by 15 seconds. Thanks, rubber banding. Britain, Loch Ness. Alright, now we got some. I want to save up for the best engine. I think I can still beat people. I think I can do this. Oh no! This game has a really cool soundtrack. Raceway to Heaven. This is just what England looks like all the time. Listen, assholes. Bonsai. I see you, first place. I see you. Ooh. This is kind of tough. I feel like if you were like any amount of colorblind in this game, you're doomed. Or like remotely like visually impaired. Okay. I wonder if they expect me to brake on some of these turns. This is a racing video game. I'm never braking. I can tell you that right now. Exactly. Too much money. All I want to do is buy car parts. But you haven't paid your rent in 6 months. I want more car parts. God, first it's still right behind me. Fuck. Alright, rubber banding is real in this game. Whew. Alright. Alright, London. 5 more races till the best engine. I don't know what a gearbox is going to do for us. Look at the ice cream paint job that Rumpel wanted. Edwin, I don't know if I asked, how are you doing tonight? Are you doing okay? How's your day going? Yeah. Woo. I also have messed up my sleep schedule. I need to fix it. I was gonna try and do that tonight, but we got raided, so like I can stay up a little longer. Also, it's just swelteringly hot in here. Skronk. Oh. Got like an eyelash in my eye. Not helping. Ah, yes. Like a mother's womb. There was an episode of C-Lab 2021. And on it, there was a French guy who, I don't know if he ever made any other appearances. But all he would say is, "The sea, she envelops me like a mother's womb." And that always stuck with me. But it's a weird ass thing to say. Now, in response to what Edwin was saying, it did seem a little oddly sexual. I get that. So if I'm not nitroing from like the beginning of the race and then forever, there's no way to catch up to first. I need to be nitroing at all times. Let her rip, Beyblade. Burn rubber. I'm negatively affecting the atmosphere. Shit, ow. Yeah, I never saw second or first. First is really far on me on the minimap. Or far ahead of me. Only $4,000. Nuts. Alright, Sheffield. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just saving up for a better engine. I'm just saving up. Nothing matters with this engine. Okay, lots of straightaways on this one. Big turns. Hey, ass man. Yo, Roadhog. Ass man. Butt lord. Tits Ferguson. R2 to fire my missiles? Okay. Wait a minute. That was all money. Did that respawn? I hope so. Yeah. Irresponsible or heroic? Think about it. I saw something over here. Yeah, are those like puddles? Am I driving over a puddle? It's hard to tell. Not heroic, you already have lots of money if you're racing cars. Good point. I inherited this money. I mean, car. I mean, the drive to race. I stole it. I hunted this car down in the car dimension. And now we are allies. The car and I. That was a bad loop on that musical track. Yeah, there's like puddles in the ground. They don't seem to do anything. My mother the car. My mom died and now she's in this race car. I've got to win the cup to get the approval of my overbearing mother who's a car now. Get in the car, Shinji. Stonehenge. This game is it. This game is the My Mother the Car reboot. If I don't see the Stonehenge itself here, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. It's gonna nitro right out the gate. Alright, move it, losers. Yeah, I might have seen the same list. Digital Ignorance sent it to me in our D&D group text message, and I was like, yeah, I've seen like 12 anime. Admittedly, you know, fuck. Admittedly, I fuck. Not the world's biggest anime nerd, but I kind of like some anime. It was a lot more recent stuff, though, yeah. Like, I haven't seen Spy Family. It seems cool. It seems good. Okay, I didn't see Stonehenge in this track, by the way. Pretty mad about it. Stonehenge? Oh wait, no, there it is. It's in the distance. I see it. Ooh, my hand's starting to hurt. Have you been to Stonehenge before? I've never been to Europe. I would like to go someday. A nice rope? Were they trying to, like, corral it? Oh. It was to keep the humans away. Got it. Yeah, I gotta go to England for the big GBA launch. The Great Britain Academy. What? Ooh. You have qualified. All right. Canada. Why Racers? Kururin is a really cool game though, so I get it. We are going to pause. Yeah. Hi, welcome back. We're talking COVID shots. We're dating this video. Look, this video will come out in 2028 when like COVID 47 is here, and it's gonna be great. But yeah, I would absolutely get sick from shots again if it protects me and people I care about and the general population. All right, Nagis, let's go. I got a flu shot, probably back around, remember? The oligarchs. We're doing really badly on this course. Oof, come on, asshole. We just picked up an S for... I should actually look at the layout of this course, maybe. Cool jump. Kick it! Not my real dad. Show off the silly speed sheet? Yes, absolutely. We'll do that. We'll do that on the next race. Oof, that sucks. I don't mind needles. I do actively have to look away from them. And so when I get 2 checkups a year because I'm paying for insurance from the government, so I'm gonna use it. And when I get my insurance, I normally do blood work. Or when I get my checkups, I normally do blood work. And so they have to take blood from me, and I got a lot of blood because I'm a big boy. And but recently they've had trouble finding my veins, and so like they'll stick me and they'll be like, nope, just getting dust. I'm like, oh no, it's bad. This also hurts a lot more than if you had just gotten the vein the first time, but okay. Let it rip. Okay. I am lucky that I can afford it, and my job provides relatively decent benefits. I do not represent the majority of Americans. And my job does not pay for the insurance. I pay for it. I pay a lot. But I get access to wider care than I would if I like bought on the public marketplace or whatever. Sorry if I'm skipping part of chat, by the way. This is one of those very few games that is very, very difficult to pay attention to the game and chat simultaneously. If I want to win these courses, I've got to pay attention. Hey, defense. I can see a little bit out of the corner of my eye. Normally, like the bottom thing. Come on, kick it. Kick it. I think we're going to get third. I don't think I'm going to hit second here. Never mind. Nope, that's not second place. We've lapped somebody. We always lap somebody by the end of it. Yeah, I got third. Okay. Not too bothered by needles, but I find a look away too. 10% or more of insurance. I think that's probably fair. Teaching is the first job I've ever had where I could afford to get insurance, and it wasn't like a, detriment. Okay, so we're trying to put on the silly code. We're going to show this off the Grim. Make your cars go so fast that you will... I think it was this one, right? I'm pretty sure. Which is, again, is just a ridiculous name for a code. Yeah, we're going to show Grim this code. Alright. Now this should, I should be able to see... Watch chat while I do this. 150. I pay about $200 a month. The teacher gets it. $1,000 a month, hachi machi. Oh yeah, you gotta see. People also have to cover their families, which is insane. So my insurance covers prescriptions, some copay, 2 visits. No, it's not fully comprehensive. Yo, dude. Alright, look at this straightaway. This is fun. I don't know if the nitros do anything. But, like, let's say that I, like, chop my finger off. Right? Let's say I'm doing prep work for dinner and I chop my finger off, right? I don't, like emergency room visits, that's out of pocket. Right. Oh man, I get, like, when I do have to pay for hospital stuff, oh, it's bullshit. Like a while back I had to get an ultrasound. This is a long time ago. Like, that was so much. It was when I had kidney stones. Or kidney stones. Yeah, kidney stones, right? I had little rocks when I peed. Alright, so that's that. We're not going to have that code on the whole time because it makes the game trivial. And it's also ridiculous. Oh yeah, meds, obviously. Holy shit, Grim. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what it should be. Like, childbirth is insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. Here's a good example. My sister has diabetes. She hasn't had insulin since she moved to Georgia a year ago because she hasn't had insurance. Because to buy insulin is ludicrously expensive. Ludicrously expensive. It's really not good. She's been going without. We've done what we could to get her what we can. I called a lot of places. Yeah. Yeah. It's awful. It's awful. A very wealthy, well, I mean, I look at, like my sister has other health issues all the time. It's like, well, that's probably because of untreated diabetes, How can anyone in a country stand for atrocities being committed upon their own people? The answer is complacency, ignorance, those who are in charge outright lying or manipulating facts, propagandize, yes, propaganda, 100%. Right. Holy crap, we're really far ahead. Nope, we're not. I was going to say we're really far ahead of the first place person, but we're not. We're actually are the first place person, so I have no idea how far the other person is behind me. I know that I know for a fact our police department has drones, and we are not like we are the Metro Atlanta area, but we are not metropolitan. If that makes any sense. Right. No, those drones are filming black people and planting evidence. Hi, Rumble. As far as I know, yeah, I mean, the answer is yes, more than likely. I only know our drones for the Cobb County Police Department have, oh no, I doxed them. Fuck you, Cobb County Police Department. I know the drones that our police department have, at least cameras. Did I say hi, Rumple? Hi, Rumple. I think I said hi to Defin earlier. Hi, Defin. Just want to make sure. It's important. Okay. We'll save it for the gearbox now. So, what they're describing is the lie of the American dream, which was never true. That's not to say there's not value in hard work. I think good work ethic is important as a human being. But I mean, like, we've been sold on the idea that hard work will make you rich. Well, I mean, like, okay, hard work that you care about, that you're passionate about, you know? yeah! Wow. And that's what they want, Rumps. Put effort into what you care about, like creator wrestlers, exactly. Gosh. Even with these sheets on, it's still hard to get first and second. Right. Whew. Alright, first isn't too far ahead. We might be able to catch up. I think I see their tail lights. Oh, they don't crash too much, so we might be able to do this. Yeah, I mean, what's the answer to corporations controlling land? What's the answer to yes? What's the answer to corporations controlling, you know, the means of production? What's the answer to all this? And the answer is violent revolution. But you're not going to be able to, you know, get a lot of people behind that. Because of complacency, because of ignorance, because they've been lied to. Into thinking that this is okay. Right. They either own the politicians or the rich people are the politicians. I like these dark horses. Just like this conversation. It's very dark. But also real, you know? Hey, Snape. Exactly. Agreed. Ooh, I would love to be. No, it's not. You're not darkening the mood. I mean, listen. There's a reason that I am not a streamer who says no politics on streams. Absolutely not. I'll talk about this stuff all day. I think it's important too. I mean, yeah, but it's also important to talk about these things, you know? I'm so tired of people who are like, no politics in my streams. I don't want to talk about politics anymore. Because normally the people who don't want to talk about politics are people who have shitty opinions about it. And they're tired of being called out about it. Like, you can have a discussion. Yeah, don't make me right, exactly. I don't know how you can be apolitical in the year 2022. I don't listen. Be white, yeah, right. I don't immediately dislike someone who has different political opinions than me. That said, I think there's a difference between political opinions and like the socio-political opinions that often dominate our political discourse, which is to say, like, you know, we're talking about someone's right to choose who they love or who they want to be. That's not politics, and it shouldn't be politics. That's fucking a right that you want to take away from people. And yeah, I will dislike people who have the wrong opinions there. Those are human rights, exactly. This is a very small 7-lap horse. This is interesting. This is a baby part. Where's first place? I have no idea which car is first place. Like, if you think the government should spend less, then yeah, okay, we can have a discussion. Like, we can debate, sure. Like, that's politics to me, you know? But people are like, I don't want to discuss, you know, human rights. I don't want to discuss the way the government treats people for the choices that they make. You know? Normally because you're okay with the way that the government treats people for the choices they make. So fuck you. Look, you're right. I mean, yeah, for sure, absolutely. That's a political discussion, right? I think talking about the military is a political discussion, for sure. But inequality is not a political discussion. It shouldn't be. Inequality is a discussion. Is like there's not a discussion to be had. It's facts, right? And so like, you know, when you're dealing with facts versus things that are debatable, then, you know, those are two different discussions. There's a gun fetish related crisis. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure. It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't understand it. Guns are scary. Oh, we live in an interconnected world. And I'm not gonna like, you know, I don't know. Most people across the world, we're still living virtually across the world. Right. And we can see people suffering here in America. You know, you can look at, you know, food deserts, you can look at all sorts of things. Propaganda pouring poison. Right. Right. Propaganda, and also like people who are unwilling to understand that experiences have changed. I mean, even if you're not adding something, it's important to discuss it. Yeah. I'm not... If people like guns, like... Listen, that's your prerogative. You're allowed to like what you like, you know? I'm not here to tell people what not to like. But again, we're talking about debatable things and fact. And, like, the facts are that it is far too easy to get a gun in this country. The facts are that it is, you know, that mass shootings, by and large, are committed via legally purchased weapons. By the person who purchased them. It is a fact that we have weapons whose only use is killing as many people as possible in as short a time as possible, and they are able to be bought by you know, the average American human being. And those are facts, and those are problems. But yeah, stuff like the NRA. Usually that person is known to law enforcement, absolutely. Listen. Well, of course they would. Of course that's what happened. Look at any country in the world with stricter drug laws, or stricter gun laws, and you'll see that gun crimes go down. Who would have ever thought it? I think like Japan is often the big one that, you know, gets talked about. But then knife crimes will go up. Sounds great. You can't kill 27 people in 5 minutes with a knife. If you can, Jesus Christ, Sonic. Fucking stabbing Flash over here. Listen. Right. And then you just kind of run through them like fucking Zetoichi. Sheathe your Hanzo steel after you slice everybody's throats. In my own perfect world, yeah, you ban guns entirely. I think that's not feasible. So, like, in a real world, you know, what do? You know, you probably, like, gun buyback programs, you know, stuff that actually works. Heavier regulations. Yeah, people do that here too. Like, people totally like drive their cars. And people, we did, they did that during a protest a couple years ago. Knife surrender bins. Well, now I know where to get a knife when I'm in Manchester. Yeah, that's a good start, Graham. Agreed, wholeheartedly. And yet, doing so would infringe upon freedoms that were enshrined in a piece of paper by people who have been dead for 200 years. Take a knife, leave a knife. I'm just gonna borrow this for a second, be right back. Have a little tiff with my mate. Oh, people sleep with loaded guns under their pillow. Agreed, Ron. Look at all that money. Love to see it. And see, religion's a wholly different issue, right? The fact that religion is so entwined with politics kind of sucks. I mean, obviously sucks. The soundtrack to this game is really fucking good. Sorry, not kind of sucks. Sucks a lot. It's terrible. Because people think that morality is nothing without religion, which is bonkers. I mean, no, other religions have been not great. I think, listen, just like with, like, I think religions should be such a different conversation from politics at the end of the day. The fact that they're so intertwined today, along with human rights issues, is ridiculous. Because, like, I don't know. What does that have to do with the law? You know? I think people should be able to worship what they want to worship. As long as there is no, like, fucking modern day crusade, as long as we're not, like, hurting other people, like, go to the church you want to go to, or synagogue or mosque or whatever. Right. Religion is not morality. Now, a lot of that comes because you look at the Bible, and a lot of it is morality plays, right? The stories within the Bible are, you know, like, educational morality plays. Some of them to teach you things that are moral. Some of them to teach you, hey, sacrifice your fucking dudes for our dude, right? Sure. Yeah, I mean, religion is such a varied thing. It's all over the place. I don't know if the gearbox matters Since we're automatic. I get that going on. I grew up in a non-practicing Christian household. We'll say, which is to say, we went to church a couple times. We tried different churches out. By a couple times, I mean like we would go for like a month or two. Figure out that it didn't really work for us, and then not go for another year. And there was a 10 Commandments that was on the wall in the living room above the bookcase that I want to say was like passed down from a relative. But needless to say, we were, for the most part, non-practicing. And your dad rules. Good job, Dad. I grew up for the most part to become what I am today, which is atheist / agnostic. Maybe a-religious is a better word. It just doesn't have a place in my life. And I don't really care. Man, this track is cool. What? The layout of this track is really neat. I mean, yeah, sure. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hey, Uni, that's where I want to go. How are you tonight, Uni? The other thing about all of that is, like, it's so hard to paint. Hey, Crush Dupe. How are you, Crush Dupe? Got the 5 thumbs up. Fancy. Paint a religion in a certain way. Because not everybody is representative or indicative of the worst tropes of said religion. I don't know. One of my best friends in the world is a former youth pastor, and guy's cool as hell, you know. And he believes what he believes. I believe what I believe, and we still get along well, you know. But I also know a lot of people, or I have known people who have been, yeah, like proselytizers, you know, which is a different story at the end of the day. You almost ate a whole bag of spicy Doritos. Don't. You'll die. You're a Mormon until you're 12. I knew a Mormon family when I was in high school, and they were great. They were awesome. His name was Mike Gatmeyer. He was a good guy. What happened to him? I think he moved to Utah. He got married, and then he just vanished off the internet. He's a good guy. Crush Dupe, I hereby release you from work. You may go home. Yeah. Exactly, Sparrow. I think there's some decent Christian music out there for sure. You went to Utah? Where else do you go? Alright, we're in France. I like gospel music because I like fucking hand clapping, the high energy. That's my shit. Gospel house music? Fuck yeah. Move over. The only way to get good at a game is to stream it or to practice a lot. Parentheses, or cheat. Listen, we all know the best Christian musical group in the world is the Insane Clown Posse. So. How do we get onto religion from politics? I mean, I know how we did. It's pretty obvious. We were talking about, man, we've gone from like medical, the American healthcare system. Yeah, do not play the SNES Jurassic Park. The Genesis one is way better. I would say that the Super Nintendo Jurassic Park has some impressive bits though. Because like the first person segments are kind of like, wow, I didn't think they could do that. Taking a tour of all the bad shit in America. I mean, there's a lot of it. I don't know. No. I don't think it all, like, are you talking Hitler? I don't think it all boils down to Hitler. Racism didn't start with Hitler. Racism in America didn't start with Hitler. Shitty laws didn't start with Hitler, you know. Going so fast. He did, yeah. In business, he has, right? How many races are there? I'm kind of burning through these. Monaco GP, here we go. Hitler gets brought up in discussions of politics and race in America because you want a boogeyman, you want a face, right? You want a villain, but the villain is institutionalized. The villain is passed down from generation to generation. The villain is not punchable. The villain was the friend she made along the way. Right. Fuck me, I'm doing real bad on this course. Kick it! My name is Jeffrey. The rise and fall of the Third Reich. I'm gonna wait till the complete set is out. I wanna wait till the fourth one finishes up. And I'll just read the whole thing, you know? Wait till the series is over. Oh, are they going to, oh my god, are they doing more? Ugh. Getting the Pratt Shinji. It all boils down to America is is and has always been since its inception controlled by adversarial power dynamics that thrive off the oppression, suppression, and destruction of others. Thus, that oppression, suppression, and destruction is bred into people. They are raised with it. And it is in their best interest to continue it. When you look at everything as a class issue, that becomes very clear. You just listen to Papa Marx for a little bit, things will be okay. Is there anything else for me to buy? Do I care about these tires? Yeah, I guess I bought the best tires. They feel good. I bought the best engine. Bought the best gearbox. Why is it just nitro? Sure. My moist tires. My moist tires. Oh shit! We pulled in the first like right away. What a good start. Oh, I think it's because my car is fucking a monster right now. Holy shit! Ah! The moist monster. Well, it's not even Primal Instincts. It's not. This stuff is taught. This is learned behavior. Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. I might be too fast to not, like, hit every curve. And that's okay. Right, but even selfishness is taught. But I mean, I think it's like, no, like, look at the idea, like, the boys will be boys thing you were talking about, right? You know, that's the excuse given for sexual assault, right? Oh, that's just what boys do. It's just locker room talk. It's just, you know, but it's just boys being boys. When it's like, nah. But I know a lot of boys. Friends with a lot of boys. I haven't talked about any of that shit with any of them ever. None of them have done any of that shit ever. Because it's not locker room talk. It's learned shitty behavior. I mean, that's the moral crisis. The moral crisis in America is not a lack of religion. The moral crisis in America is a lack of empathy. For others. The lack of being able to understand that what you say and do hurts other people because you don't care. A lack of caring, which is empathy. I feel like I'm giving a stump speech. And if you vote for me, I'll make it illegal to not be empathetic. Oh God, we're so fast now. I don't think we can ever possibly get less than second in a race at this point. I think we're too powerful. After buying the upgrades. And pathogens, exactly. Kick it! I think this is supposed to be rain. Is this killing the bit rate, I wonder? I don't actually know. I'd be okay with that. With nano machines that turn you into not a prick. The comment you made, Spirit, the boys will be boys stuff, is stuff that really gets to me. Oh yeah, well the spoiler makes us go faster. If we had a stripe in the center, we'd be going like 300 miles per hour. But like the boys will be boys thing, like that stuff bothers me because that's like stop me if I'm being too holier than thou. But as a teacher of young children, it's shit like that that is already used to excuse really shitty behavior. That really bothers me. And I can see that kind of thing being imparted upon the next generation by the current one. Even parents our age. Like the kids are not our age. We're the parents' age of the kids I teach. Because I work in the city. And so my parents had teen babies. The babies weren't teens, they were teens. Sorry. That's weird. They did not give birth to teenagers out of a huge teen egg. But sure. They might have. I don't know. I'll never know. It's a Mork and Mindy reference for all you big fans out there of Mork and Mindy. Write that password down, okay? Never mind. Germany, Bavaria. That makes me want a donut. Alright, 20,000. I want front armor. That's what's getting fucked up. I was a teen egg werewolf. Just hold it. Kid and loser, we're going shopping. Covered in just fucking yolk and amniotic fluid. A hot topic. What? Hot topic. I don't know if you have hot topic in Australia. There are varying degrees of teen me. I was very different at 13 to 15 to 17 to 19. Those are all very different people. I had a huge tragic life event, like literally halfway through my teens. So like, I changed significantly after that. And after graduating high school, significant changes. That's not no. I think I've talked about it. I think I've talked about my dad dying before, right? Have I? This is fun car talk. Yeah, my dad died the day before my 16th birthday, very suddenly. And it was very formative. In good and bad ways. Obviously, I wish it had not happened, but I can trace that moment to this moment right now. I would not be streaming. Hi, Specs! Did you come for fun, jokey times with video games? Well, let me tell you about parent death. How you doing, Specs? Hope you're doing well. It's all good. It was a long time ago. It was very, very apparent. You did come in on a real talk night, which is a rare one. We rarely have real talk nights, but it's been a real talk night. We talked about the American healthcare system. We talked about politics, sociopolitics, gun control. We talked about all kinds of stuff. Real talk and sense. All right, come on. So now we got this front armor. The maximum amount of front armor, we should be solid. My father and I also stopped talking. It's messed up. That's because they still care about each other. Awesome, Specs. Well, thank you for the follow. Enjoy work? Though, as I have been known to do, I hereby release you from work. You may leave anytime you'd like. Tronk. I mean, I think that's all of us, right? Who deals with things properly in TYOOL 2022? Couldn't be me. I mean, I dealt with things properly. The last terrible thing that happened to me, I went to therapy for it. And I came out a better person, I think. I dealt with it, and, if I have a problem, I throw it off a cliff. How very Tekken of you. Hi, Super Master Sword. How you doing? I did not fill up my water before we started streaming. We're gonna have to ration here. How much is left of this game? This is a lot of races. Let's get the side armor. Heihachi Master Sword, exactly. I'm so mad. There was Giant Bomb did a thing this past week where they're rating all the Tekken endings, and that was one of the ideas I had for episode 200 of the Cartridge Blower Show. That's coming out very soon. Was rating Tekken endings. I was like, damn it! It was the Giant Bomb one is really funny. Like, I think the best part of it would be that only I am familiar with Tekken, and even then, sort of. I think Nikki's played a little Tekken. As a tree. God, this course is kind of wild. Maybe notify this. Might be seeing one of them fairly soon. Hint, hint. New alert coming. Not ready yet, but coming. I love that Tekken 7 just has all of them. Like, you can just unlock all of the other Tekken endings inside of Tekken 7. Man, I'm so excited for Street Fighter 6. It's so fun to care about Street Fighter again. Ah, God. I mean, you know, fighting games aren't for everybody. I am going to be a FGC pariah and say I believe that Smash is indeed a fighting game. So, you know, you try to fight a game, you're fine. I also played a lot of Street Fighter growing up. A platform fighter, yes. I like that term. But I also like search action or conveyor action for beat 'em ups. or belt action. Belt action is what it's called. Like a conveyor belt. Fight the platforms. I played Street Fighter in the arcades growing up. They had one at the Sparkles skating rink near my house. And the elementary school would have skate nights once a month. So it was my excuse to go up to the skating rink, play Street Fighter. They'd be like, "Don't you want to come skate?" My mom would say. I'd be like, "Nope." And that's why I don't know how to skate. No roller skating. I don't know that I'm okay at any fighter anymore. I'm like, it's hard to feel okay at fighting games when I have been around Dr. Kurian and Shima most of my life, and they're kind of fighting game savants. Like, I learned what frame data was from them, and I still don't fucking understand it. Like, the fighting game I was probably best at was maybe Smash. If you're looking for a real fighting game I was maybe best at, NBC. Oh my god. Skating is... if I tried to ice skate, I would die. No way I don't slip, fall on my ass, the skate flies in the air and slices my throat. No way. That's exactly what happens immediately. Okay, but what's a just frame? I can't believe we got first place. Fuck. Shit. Should have said anything. He's like right behind me. Yeah, I was probably best in the Versus series. I was pretty decent at NBC 1 and 2 and 3. But I mostly just play fighting games because I like seeing the characters do kicks at each other. This game's really chill. I'm glad we're playing it. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking something important. Trying to see if Shredder's Revenge is on the Xbox Game Pass yet. Also, are you taking tomorrow off, Kuma, so we can all play Shredder's Revenge? Kyrian would absolutely annihilate me in any... Her mom can come get her. Make the kid walk. I can't play fighting games with Dr. Kyrian. He'll annihilate me. Okay. I don't know what a T-Tree's time is. Anyone else who wants to join? Because you can have up to 6 players, apparently. But apparently, Steam is crossplay with Game Pass, which is pretty cool. Whoa! Like lightning? Like Rage Quits, who comes by every now and again, used to stream. If you listen to our most recent Stuff Weekly podcast, it's Dylan on there. He is spectacular at Smash Brothers. He used to do tournaments. And so I'm okay at Smash. I'm more dedicated to being silly in the game than being good. But like the last time Cody and Dylan and I all played Smash together, Cody and I had to team up to even stand a chance, and we barely did. I like to play my character, my main in Smash Brothers is random though, so I literally like playing with every character almost. I would like to never play Captain Alomar again, if at all possible. I do not think he is very fun. Everyone else is fucking cool. Duck Hunt was my favorite character in Wii U. He's not as fun in Ultimate, but he was the character I liked to play the most. Like if I was going to pick a character that I knew I was good at and I knew I would have fun with, it was Duck Hunt. In this game, it's probably like straight up just Mario or Donkey Kong. I also got completely at SGDQ 2019, I believe. Might have been AGDQ. I feel like it was SGDQ. I got completely annihilated by the number 96 top streamer on Twitch, Barbarous King, in Super Smash Brothers. His Donkey Kong. He just made fun of me. He just was like picking me up and tossing me off the side. There's nothing I could do. So when I taught middle school, on the last day or in the last week of school, we would have a Smash Brothers tournament. And I did this for 9 years over with Wii U and then on the Switch. Wow! Wow! I hit the wall and bounced back. Okay, that's funny. And I never... the winner of the tournament would always face me at the end. And while I did occasionally lose a, random match to a kid, I never lost a championship match. Also, real, quote-unquote, real Smash Brothers players don't like playing with me because I like items. They're, fun. Why, yes, it is okay if someone wins because they got the Pokeball the fastest because it spawned next to them and they threw it out, and then the fucking God Pokemon came out and murdered me. Wow, holy shit. Twice. Okay, I gotta watch that turn. Right, exactly. I just grab them with my Rosalina stuff. I don't like that. Yeah, just simply be godlike. I mean, I don't mind playing without items. Playing without items is perfectly good fun. But if I'm going to play it for a long period of time, I probably want items. Yeah, I'm with you, Ginra. Whatever my opponent wants is fine. Just 3 times. All 3 laps I hit that wall. I wonder if break reverses. I don't know, I'm never hitting break in this game, so it doesn't matter. Never touching that button. I think assist trophies are pretty overpowered, but like, in a good way. I do miss... I would do that with my nephew too, yeah. Not use the items and leave them for him. But like, I think it was like Melee had this. I don't know that any of the ones after Melee had it. I'm trying to think of which... I'm pretty sure Ultimate doesn't have it, so you can switch off each Pokemon and assist trophy individually, which was awesome. That was great. Yeah, it's important that you win every now and again. You can't let the kids get too full of themselves. And or confident. You can't let them like themselves too much. That's not good. We're still in Greece. I've also never, like, in the difference... So I've been playing Smash in 64. Never, like, competitively. I've competed in a couple tournaments mostly for fun, but lost horribly. But the character that I would say is, like, my real name... Because, again, my actual main is random. I prefer to play as random. But if I had to, like, you know, pick a character that was my main, has switched every single game. At 64 it was Ness. Ness fucking ruled in that game. In Melee it was Sheik. And Brawl I liked... I liked Brawl. I think I liked Wario. Yeah, Snake was awesome, for sure. And then in Wii U it was Duck Hunt, and then in Ultimate, like Mario. Like I feel like I can, like, actually do some cool shit with Mario these days. Mega Man's never fully clicked with me. Oh yeah, fucking the Belmonts rule. If you want to, like, if you're trying just to play annoying characters, like Duck Hunt and Wii U's like successor is the Belmonts. Let me get close to you. Stop throwing shit. No. Never. But that's it. I don't really ever care about getting good. I do like watching, like, professional fighting game tournaments, though. Like, a lot. I don't really watched Evo when I was a thing. I watched a lot of Pro Street Fighter, Pro Tekken, Pro Mortal Kombat, Pro Injustice, Pro Smash. Mostly just the major tournaments. But I like seeing high-level play. Santorini. I don't practice Santorini. Nice. Yeah, that's where you want to be, right? So you can eke out a win occasionally. Like, as far as fighting games go, the only one I think I'm on the same level as Dr. Kyrian is maybe Smash. I do think he's actually a little better than me. But I can win, like, around the same amount he wins normally. But he also likes playing randoms, so some of those wins for both of our sides are like, oh, we get a character we're not good with. Tekken 7 fucking rules. I wouldn't count out Karen Kensuke coming back in SF6. We only have the roster leaked, not the DLC, you know? Holy shit. I do like watching Dr. Kyrian play Virtual Fighter a lot. Because that's the only place you can see Virtual Fighter being played. Is in our living room. Golly. I love that. The whole last half of this course is like easy turns, and so it's like very hard to crash and burn. So you just build up so much speed. Kyrian is definitely a better fighting game savant than Shima is, but that's okay because Shima makes up for it being a linguistic savant and also a rhythm game savant. I've been lucky to know both of them with their eclectic tastes. Like, you know. Yeah, right? They are. He had a Papa Music controller when we were in high school. And it was like huge. It was gigantic. This huge controller. And hold on, wait a minute. Rewind real quick. How much did I beat that second place guy by? Wow! 30 seconds! Holy shit! That was a good course. Pop music's really fun. I see a lot of similarities between Poppin and what's the current Sound Voltex? Toon Link's awesome. Toon Link's so fun. Sora's a lot of fun too in Ultimate. Like the way he moves is so unique. It's really cool. And like the different elemental spells. Oh wow, it's another short course. I never conquered a rhythm game, unless we're counting like Rock Band. Played a shit ton of Rock Band. But like, I never played Guitar Hero because my Rock Band instruments were the drums and the vocals. So Guitar Hero didn't really interest me. Are you big into Kingdom Hearts, Master Sword? I definitely like picking games or characters in Smash because I like the games they're from and stuff. Blizzard offstage fucking rules, man. Now I want to play Smash. Nice. I have only played the first 2 Kingdom Hearts games. And I really like them both. My famous story is that I've never beaten Kingdom Hearts 2 because I quit playing at the staircase to the very final boss. There's like a staircase, a save point on the stairs in the very last area. And I saved there and I never went back to beat it. I don't know what happened. Bombay, India. What's up with the right? I meant with me. I have an idea of what happened in Kingdom Hearts itself. Are you talking Ansem the Wise? Are you talking the original Ansem? The one that split off and took a different name and became Xehanort? Like... Oof. That is devastating, Master Sword. That's no good. God, did Kingdom Hearts 1 have like a... like 3 save slots type of thing? It feels like it would be early enough that they wouldn't be like, here, have infinite save slots like every game today. Yeah, no, same, yes. It's so funny how many people have that same story of getting caught in that same fucking fight in FF Tactics. For my friends and I, it was all the same fight. It's so you do like 3 fights in a row, ending with like a Wakabi fight in a church or whatever. I think it's right before the end of one of the acts. But I know people also like struggled with the like having their save be stuck at like the Galtharian fight. The solo Galtharian fight. Once I did that the first time, once I got my save stuck the first time, never again. And if we stream Final Fantasy Tactics later this year, like... I think so. Galtharian makes you fight him solo. Makes Ramza fight him solo. At Golgotha Execution Site. I have never played a calculator in that game. I don't know how to use them. No clue. We're gonna stream till 2 a.m. We got another 30 minutes of streaming. Let's see if we can beat this game. I don't know, man. There's a lot more races than I expected there to be. But we're winning most of them. Whoa! Cool walls. If we do tactics, I want to make it so that the party members are named after people in chat, and they choose their own jobs. Which makes me sad, because then we'd have to get rid of, like, Rustadio, who was the best character in the game, but... we have 6 calculators. Possibly. Well, Ramzo won't be one, because that'll be me. I'll make him something useful. Sorry. Calculators are useful. But I'll make him something fun. Like Monk. We'll use the JP glitch to facilitate grinding, though. I love tactics. The last thing I want to do is grind in that game ever again. So there's a thing where when you are learning new skills, and I don't remember like exactly what the process is, but you have to have like enough JP to learn a skill, and then you like select to learn it, and then you like back out of the menu in some fashion, and then when you go back in, you have 9999 JP for that job. Yeah, you don't like master it, or like you don't like, you know, become level 8 or whatever, but you can learn all the cool skills, so which will take a lot of the grind out, or a lot of the non-fun of the grind if we play it again. I think if we do another Final Fantasy soon, 7 is probably it though. We'll probably play 7. Because it's the Amaniversary. It's the Amanoversary. I'd really like to play Tactics. I'd also really like to play XCOM at some point. I've been thinking about that for a couple of years now, honestly. I think playing that game with like stream interactivity of like how we build the characters and stuff would be really neat. And making the soldiers people from chat. And when you die in XCOM, we ban you from chat. You die in the game, you die in real life. But that's all pipe dream stuff. We need to work on... I need to finish Final Family. There's actually only like a few family feuds left now. I have started work on AIM Cyber Fights Episode 2. Yes, exactly. You get it, Master. Summer is half over, so I need to film, one of my plans for the summer was to film the ending screen. I have the idea for the ending screen, I have the props. I just need to actually film it. By ending stream, I mean like I would play this whenever I end stream, you know. Like as we were going to raid somebody. Woo! Woo! Ba-ba-ba-boo, ba-ba-ba-boo-boo. When we play Top Gun like 3000 or whatever the last Top Gear game is, I hope it has as cool of a soundtrack as this one does. Ireland, okay. How much more is there? Also, before we move on to any other big games, We've got to finish Disco Elysium. We've got to finish Grim Fandango. I feel that Grim Fandango will take a lot shorter time to finish than Disco Elysium. I had planned to play Disco during day stream this week, but I was not feeling good, so tomorrow the day stream plan is to play Turtles. If we can make that work. If not, maybe I'll play Disco. I feel bad. Let's play this game. I like Turtles. I know you said that I don't have to play Disco on stream, but I feel like I should give it more of a shot than just 2 hours, you know? Like, Red Dead, Joey paid for, and I did not finish that on stream. And, like, the more I think about it, the more I probably won't go back to it. So, like, I don't know that I'd be, like, and I feel like there's actually something in the channel points thing where I say I'm, like, not beholden to finish it or something. That might be on the Discord somewhere. But it might also be in the channel points reward itself. But I feel bad when I don't finish them, so. But I finish, like, some and then not others, you know. Or finish them on stream. Like, Red Dead I finished before in real life. Red Dead's a hard game to replay. I love that game. Well, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing with Disco is I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I think it's a lot of fun, actually. There's a lot of dialogue. And I'm like, is that good streaming? Like, maybe if I just, like, turn my camera off. Because, like, to make it more immersive. But otherwise, you're just sitting here watching me listen to dialogue. Which, I'm not having fun. But, like, we can't really discuss it. People are talking. But that's the same with Grim Fandango as well. Though again, Grim Fandango is a lot shorter of a game. I am assuming. Motherfucker, come back. Yeah, Hate It would not be where this falls because I actually really enjoyed it. I'm trying to see where it fits into the stream. Do people enjoy watching me sit there listening to dialogue? And like that's why I was trying to when we did stream Disco, I tried to read the dialogue choices that we made as if I were the character. To try and make that a little something different. You know? Since your character doesn't speak. Yeah. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I think whether or not I am having fun with the game is 50% of the equation. I think it's the first part of the equation. There are parentheses around that. But the other percent of the equation is, do you guys enjoy watching it? Do you all enjoy watching it? And like, depends, right? Like, I feel bad sometimes streaming Mario Maker because I'm pretty sure people don't like watching Mario Maker. But I can stream Mario Maker every day and have fun. Oh no, so teacher talk. best practices is you should still read to kids, even all the way up through high school. And so we do I do read alouds, even with my 9th and 10th graders. They sometimes will read to themselves as well. But like I have, and I don't know if these are even public videos on YouTube. They might be. There are full audiobooks that I have narrated of full novels for my classes. The House of the Scorpion, which is a fucking awesome young adult novel, didn't have a good audio. The audiobook sucked, and there was only one audiobook at the time. And so, like, I read the whole thing. And I was like, well, I have 4 classes to teach. I'd like to not lose my voice. This baby's the moneymaker. And so... Watch Mario Maker all day. Same. I watch a lot of people who play Mario Maker. And Mario World. I should play more ROM hacks. I should make a ROM hack. I mean, yes. Yes and no. So, like, my county got a grant and then a deal with a company where we got these things called smart boards that a lot of classrooms around America have. Well, yes and no. Well, so, like, I have a smart board, which is essentially the equivalent of a combination giant TV, but also like, hey Sarah Nova, also the thing you would pull down to use for the overhead projector, the screen. And so like my laptop hooks into it, and so people can see my desktop on it. It also has an Ethernet port, so I can hook in video game systems if I really want to. So like every classroom, every major classroom in my county has those. That said, if technology fails, or let's say I want to watch something that's only available on VHS, it happens. The TVs on the carts, we still got them. Have I used one in my 10 years of teaching? No. But we got them. Free CRTs, right? The smart boards are really neat. So, like, with the transparent layers for projectors, right? Like, say you would have, like, a math problem to solve. The teacher would ask you to come into the projector and write the answer out with, like, a dry erase on the transparency. You can write directly on a smart board. It has special pens that make the writing appear on the board. It's fucking cool. And so, like, I can bring up a picture of, you know, it doesn't really help me with, since I don't teach math, but like, let's say, here's an example. We were reading poetry, and we read a poem from the Harlem Renaissance, and it was about, I'm blanking on the name of the poem, but it was about some kids who were skipping school to play pool in a pool hall, and I think it was from a Chicago poet, actually, but there was a picture that we had to go with it, and so kids could come up, and I could be like, all right, so what do you see in this picture that stands out to you? And they could come up and just like circle things on the board that stood out to them. And so, like, they don't have to, like, talk. They don't have to discuss it. They just get up and circle. And then they sit back down. And then I'll talk through it. Yeah, we can mark up text. On the board. It's kind of neat. It's cool technology. And we're very lucky to have it. Um, certainly not every classroom in America has those. And so it just has Sonic on it forever at the end. Well, that's the Sonic bullet. My school is a magnet school, the one I moved to in high school. So my smart board is a higher quality one. The one I had in the past. So this coming up will be a decade of me teaching, and I worked in a middle school for 8 years, 9 years. I don't know the math on it. But like, the smart board I had in the middle school was not as good as the one I have at my current school. And that's because I'm a magnet school for performing arts, so we get a little more money from the county. So my current one is just like this fucking huge flat screen TV. It's badass. Let's watch a YouTube video on it. Fuck yeah. Great. Oh, this is the ad thing. So I checked it out. I don't think my ad revenue share changed. And at the end of the day, I don't give a shit about it. I didn't change my setting. Do y'all get ads when you watch the channel? I don't know if you actually get ads from me. You might not, because you're all subs. I honestly don't know how it works. Yeah. I do not purposely play ads. I do not care about... Yeah. I bet, Sparrow, yeah. Got you. Streaming, and I've said this before, and maybe this rings hollow coming off a subathon, but streaming is not my job. Streaming is not a revenue stream for me. It is a hobby. And the majority of money I make from streaming, I put back into the stream in some fashion. So, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. Right, Subathon was a special event, exactly. Well, maybe I'll do another one. Maybe I get greedy. Yeah, it wouldn't affect me. As far as I can tell, the cut is still the $3 per 1,000 ads for me. But admittedly, I look at that and my eyes glaze over, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Who cares? Why do I... What? As far as I know, I don't make any money from YouTube. And if I do, that all goes to Cody, and that's fine. It keeps our website that no one visits afloat. By the way, feel free to visit our website. We have a new podcast episode out where I DM a Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Yeah. We talked about this fairly recently. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a little, like, if I'm just being honest, like, I'm kind of burnt out teaching in a lot of ways. And, you know, that's not surprising if you look at the teaching situation in America right now. I'm a little burnt out. I've been doing this for a decade. And so, like, you know, I've looked at, like, hey, what else can I do with a master's degree in English? The answer is not much. So, like, if streaming became, like, a revenue stream that could support me, that would be awesome. But that's not my goal. If it became a revenue stream that could support me, you would see much cooler fucking streams. And I think they're pretty cool as they are, so, you know, just imagine. If I was making barb money, shit. Like a 3rd place? Holy fuck, I sucked that track. Damn. I was gonna buy another SNES and XS shirt. My old SNES and XS t-shirt is very faded. I wanted to buy another one to wear around SNQ. I wonder if I could get it here in time, maybe. Probably not. Maybe the AI's just gotten stronger. But even with Max Car, we are in trouble. I'm okay with that. That's pretty fun. Yo, dude! Oh, shit. Third? But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think ads benefit me. They certainly don't benefit you, so I don't have any intention of fucking with ads or making more ads appear. To answer your question, Cyrano. For the purposes of my stream, they benefit nobody. Yeah, what then, Cyranova? God, I fucking wish the machines would blot out the sun this week. Work with me here, sun-blotting machines. Come on. Damn, first place is rocking at this course. Holy shit, they're really far ahead of me. First, that's not first. Yeah, we're not gonna get them. I think some of the bigger ones, but even then, if you look on Twitter, like J-Hobbs had a pretty good breakdown of the ads. A lot of the people who I'm looking at, like Skybills, talked about it on her Twitter, and talked about how, like, the ad split that she was offered doesn't benefit her, and it was stupid. It was something like 148 minutes of ads over the course of a month, and we'll give you like $50. Are you kidding me? And I saw quite a few other people, posting similar things. I wonder, like, what their algorithm is that determines. And, like, don't get me wrong, I can, if you look at that math from, like, a robot point of view, some of it makes sense. So if she streams 148 hours, and she airs 1 minute of ads every hour. That's, you know, just over 2 hours worth of ads over the course of a month. And if you're getting paid $60, that's $30 an hour. That's pretty dope. But that is a robot way of looking at it, and that is not remotely indicative of how your viewers would view it, nor how you should view it. And I think streamers like Skybolt, I mean, I can't speak for Skybolt, I don't know her, you know. But I can't speak for any of these people. But I think people who are being affected in that fashion can, like, are right to be, like, annoyed at it, you know. That was cool. Sick jump, dude. More jumps. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. I wish I could do cool tricks in this game. Ow. Wowzers. What does that mean? Are you saying that I show up in Minneapolis and then, like, my mouth cracks open and tentacles fly out? I start slowly replacing people? Got you. I'm excited and anxious about GDQ. I'm excited. Anxious. I've thought about, how can I stream from the hotel room? Alright. I'm actually less anxious about the COVID thing. My anxiety is from the fact that a lot of the people that I know who normally go to these things aren't going. Very few, in fact. In fact, one. Yeah, looking over the COVID protocols tonight, GDQ's COVID protocols are fucking boss. Yeah, I'm just kind of... I've been worried about, like, you know... I won't know, like... I've known Iggy for 20 years, so I'll see Iggy. But Iggy, you know, he's in and out. He's a busy dude. Like, I know some other hosts, like Mellow, Game and Chow, stuff like that. But like, people be willing to do stuff, because I don't want to spend the amount of money that it took to get to GDQ. Which, by the way, thank y'all for contributing to that. You paid for my entire hotel room and half my plane ticket. You guys are fucking awesome. But yeah, I should probably talk about, like, the results of this other talk. But yeah, we'll just say the hotel room, because I do have to buy fancy pillows to satisfy Taco Fun Touch. But what if I just brought my really nice pillow that I have on my bed right now and packed it and pretended that I bought that, and none of you who are watching right now said a damn thing? Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, and clipping, right. Taco's the evidence. I was a little, like, Iggy had mentioned wanting to do, like, karaoke, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do karaoke. Because a lot of the GDQ stuff that you normally would do that's fun there is shut down, for good reason. Again, I think COVID protocol is, like, the heavy COVID protocol that they have at GDQ this year. Super smart. It's the only way to do it. Well, like, for instance, the board game room is down. The arcade is heavily truncated, stuff like that. And so, like, he was like, let's do karaoke, and I suggested it in the Discord, and, like, some people were kind of jumped on me about it, and I was like, okay, I get it. Like, you're right. Let's go in these streets. Even if we get, like, a private karaoke room, there's still cove in these streets. Hiroshima. But, like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to go to GDQ, work my 2 shifts that are at shitty times, and then spend the rest of my time in a hotel room. That's what made me anxious. I know Clerks 2 taught you that's never okay to ask enough. I almost, like, for about a month, I wasn't sure if I was going to go at all. I need to tell Mello this. I think I mentioned it to him. Brutal Mello sent me a very nice message. A very, very nice message that actually was kind of the impetus to convince me to go. But like, yeah, I don't know. I've had feelings about it for about 2 months now. And I haven't talked about it because it's something I've been sort of just debating internally. The debate is over. I'm going. Everything is already paid for at this point. Ain't no cancel now. Is this what Hiroshima looks like? It's a big flat green field. Kick it! Shit. Like... Ah, fucking Mike Oyama, I knew it! That's why they banned fun. Luckily, my American Express Delta Rewards card gives me free checked baggage for my plane ticket, and so I might bring an extra bag and pack a couple board games, you know, for my vast collection. See if anyone wants to have a good time. I do. Yeah. Man. It's wild that it's not. Airlines suck shit. I can tell you this because I worked for one for almost like 8 months. And while I wasn't a higher up, I was one of those people on the ground. I was a baggage clerk carrier. Like anytime we had to deal with the higher ups, they were garbage. Oh man, like, so I worked for a now defunct airline called Midwest Airlines. I was a baggage handler. The main jobs that I had were, I got free flights, which I didn't really get to use, but I got to get free flights for other people, and that was cool. But I worked for Midwest. I was, you know, looking for something new, looking for something that paid better. I had been working at a video store up until that point, and I wanted to do something different. And Midwest paid pretty well. They had cool hours, which is to say I worked like graveyard shifts sometimes, which is kind of neat. And no planes came in, and so we didn't do anything. And the job was man, the airline job was awesome. Like, so every time a plane came in, it was 30 minutes of demanding physical labor. It kicked my ass, and it kicked everybody's ass. You're having to get bags out of the plane, turn that shit around, go inside, clean the plane, come back out, put more bags in, and then direct the plane out in like 110-degree weather. And then you don't have another plane for another 2 hours. Played a lot of Game Boy Advance. Played, beat Mega Man Zero sitting in the Atlanta airport. Oh yeah, man, what is that Junji Ito King of the Hill stuff? Like, is there a book of that? Who's making these? I've seen like 3 of them now. But yeah, so like, talking corporate stuff with Midwest. Like, Midwest itself was a mismanaged airline. They were based out of Milwaukee. So I'm in Atlanta, so like every airline comes here. But like, Midwest, their whole gimmick was, our planes kinda suck, but we give you free chocolate chip cookies. Like, that was their gimmick. Now, I want you to understand. I need to pause for this. This is important. I want you to understand. These planes had little ovens on them, and they baked these chocolate chip cookies in there. They would bake massive amounts of them. These are the best fucking chocolate chip cookies in the world. They were so fucking good. And the ones they didn't make, I was taking home trash bags full of cookies. Trash bags full of cookies. And that said, really good cookies is not enough to offset how bad the actual planes were. But the training took place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'd never been to Milwaukee before. I didn't know anything about it. You know, I was young. This would have been like 08, 09. So yeah, so I'm like 26. And you have to take the flight to Milwaukee, stay there for 3 days of training. It was me and this other girl who was new named Rafleisha. And she was badass, because she was like, she just got her nails did, and she had her hair perfect, but she was like fucking working with like the hardest working dudes there. And me and Rafleisha went up there, and we did the training. And sorry, I apologize. It was supposed to be 1 day. Supposed to be 1 day. And I'm getting a little grim. But there was a snowstorm, you see. So I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for a week. And the higher-ups of Midwest Airlines had to have known. They had to have known. They live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They operate out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Come to Atlanta, I know a place. But they just didn't give a shit. And like, the lady who hired me was kind of a jerk. And I eventually got let go because I suffered the only workplace injury I've ever had while working for Midwest. I got my... So the luggage would be in these huge carts. These huge metal carts that would attach to the back of these cool little trucks that we would drive around the airport. And the carts were giant, but they pushed pretty easily. But they were also like super heavy, so like, you know, don't fucking stand in front of one. Anyway, I tried to stop one, that was reaching out and or like rolling away, and I got my hand caught between one of the carts and a pillar underneath the Atlanta airport. Almost broke it. Suffered massive contusions, and I was light duty for a month and a half. And since the job was all heavy duty stuff, I came to work and they had to pay me to do nothing. And I had a surgery scheduled. I talked about how I don't have a gallbladder because I got my gallbladder taken out in 2008. Oh yeah, pay me to do nothing was awesome. I got my gallbladder taken out. I had my surgery scheduled for end of July. It's like my birthday. And they were like, hey, you're going to take off for the surgery and take off for the time after the surgery because there's like a month of recovery. And you've just had this month and a half of light duty. We're going to have to let you go. I said, fuck you. But then they let me go. I don't know, I probably could have done something about it. But admittedly, it was the impetus for me wanting to go back to school. So. I'm like, I'm not rescheduling. They were like, reschedule your surgery. And I would have like gallbladder attacks that would cause like immense pain. And I'm like, I'm not rescheduling my surgery. Are you fucking kidding me? No, thank you. $12 months pay for nothing? Sounds awesome. Imagine going. Well, Sparrow, now we're going to go back into politics stuff and human rights stuff. Because at the end of the day, at least here in America, if you want a job that can be considered a career, you probably, like, college probably isn't an option. Like, if you don't want to struggle, like bad, college isn't an option anymore. It's just not. But yet, college also isn't free, so... Fuck you. Green card. What is EL? Executive leave? Emotional leave? I went to college, so I dropped out of college the first time, mostly due to transportation issues. Employment insurance, got it. That's true, Serenova. But then, like, look at the percent of people who aren't college graduates, and like, I'm not here to like shill for colleges. I'm here to shill for college being free. When I went back to school after dropping out due to transportation issues, because my career, you have to have a degree. You can't be a teacher without at least an undergrad degree. So I have a degree from Kennesaw State University in secondary English education. I eventually went back to get my master's, not for more money, even though I do make more money because of it, but because I like school. I know it's weird to a lot of people, but I like learning. But also, please keep in mind, I owe a shit ton of student loans. I owe a lot. I owe a lot. Oh, I agree, Super Master Sword. I agree that experience is more valuable than education. I mean, I can tell you, I'm in my field, I learned far more about being a teacher by just being thrown into a classroom and teaching than I did from any of my undergrad classes. That said, a college degree is what gets you in the door for a lot of those things that get you the experience, right? And like, that's still not to say that college should be for everyone. At the end of the day, fucking, you know, Walmart and McDonald's or whatever that people will consider quote unquote unskilled labor, which is bullshit, those also take skill. But those jobs should still pay a living wage, and they don't, you know? Oh, I know I owe thousands of dollars. And you know what? They can suck my dick. Trade school is good, yeah, for sure. I mean, in a perfect world, which we do not live in, but in a perfect world, education should be the pursuit of knowledge that you want to pursue. Education should be about bettering yourself. But that's not what it's for. It's to bolster your resume. It's to bolster that CV. Experience varies by field. Yeah, for sure. No, like my buddy Adam, he the one I was talking about earlier is a former youth pastor. He works in an Intel factory in Seattle now. But he went to school for programming, self-taught everything. And yeah, like that's the whole thing. Japanese major who does computer touching, right? Exactly. Why should the school that you went to matter? Because of classism. My partner will talk to you about people at her job who suck shit, who will talk about how they are better than others simply because they went to Princeton. I have an education from Princeton. Well, you know what? I bet Princeton has a big bag of dicks for you to suck. Hi, Edwin. How are you? It is Edward Dick Swinging, yes. Edwin, you've missed all of the real talk of the stream. We've been doing real talk tonight. Yeah. Princeton is just for rich little boys. It's all fake talk now. I mean, you know. So, oh, that's been going on all day for the past 2.5 hours. I was gonna cut stream at 2 o'clock, but I kind of want to, like, how many tracks are in this game? Education becomes a status symbol rather than something that is a part of you or part of your training. Fake random comics fact about Robin's education. So, I'll give you a bunch of fake random comics facts since there have been a lot of Robins. So, Dick Grayson classically attended Gotham University along with Barbara Gordon. However, he never finished. And that's because Gotham doesn't have a night school. The second Robin, Jason Todd, he went to Gotham Community College. He also did not finish because he died. The third Robin, Tim Drake, he went to an online university, Metropolis University Online, and he did indeed finish it, at least according to the records. However, he's a master hacker, and so he just didn't take any classes, he just lied. He doesn't need them though because his dad's rich. His dad's Batman. And then of course, the fourth Robin, Stephanie Brown, the spoiler, does not have a college education because in the DC universe, women aren't allowed to go to college. And finally, the fifth Robin, Damian Wayne, he is currently in elementary school, and thus will be going to Princeton when he is of age. Like, the school I went to is a fun fact. It's a fun fact. It does not define me. And, like, for a lot of people, that matters a lot more because, like, say that you were heavily involved in, like, your school culture, and that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. I wasn't. I got my master's degree entirely in an online program. I have never set foot on the school I have a master's degree from. I never set foot on that campus. Which my partner got her undergrad there at the same school, Valdosta State University, in southern Georgia. That's where I have my master's from. And I've never been there, but she got her undergrad there and was heavily involved in campus life. And she's like, "You've never been there? What the fuck?" Like, I could have gone down for the graduation, but it's like a 3-hour drive. 4 hours? No, thank you. They all died and got mind control. Yeah. I think I'm busting my square button by hitting Nitro so much. I thought I have a backup PS5 controller. Ed Helms went to your school? I don't know if anyone important went to my colleges. The middle school I taught at, Julia Roberts went to it. That's kind of cool. Good night, Grim. On it. Sleep well, comrade. I only watched the first season of Titans. It was kind of eh. I don't know if it was for me. I like Doom Patrol a lot better. Ms. Marvel's fucking really good, by the way. I don't know if anyone's watching that. Ms. Marvel's really fucking great so far. I wanted to tweet about it, but I was like, what if it ends up turning to shit? But the first 2 episodes are great. Danny DeVito's kid was considered in my school. Everyone went to Gawk. Danny DeVito's kid? He got a top hat and an umbrella. Who is Danny? Is Danny DeVito's kid famous? Manny DeVito? I love Danny DeVito. But my partner and I, we live about an hour away from each other, and she works pretty constantly. So even though like I have the summer off, we don't get to see each other too often. She's got a really busy schedule. And, oh, this is a good track. This is a good track. And so, like, we made a point to, like, at least go out to eat once a week or something, you know. We talk on the phone every day and stuff, but, like, at least going out to get dinner once a week is nice. We've been going to this pizza place lately. Best pizza in Atlanta. St. Angelo's Pizza. Smyrna, Georgia. Go get it. And they give you a little picture of a random celebrity at your table to make sure they put the order there correctly. And we have gotten Danny DeVito the last 4 times we've gone. And so I think he's like our patron saint. Do I get more time off as a teacher? I get more time off than she does. She gets no time off. She doesn't even get holidays off. She has to request Christmas off. Whereas I'm off until the end of July. You know, I've been off for about 3 weeks now. 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. Yes, I have let Danny do it. She gets 2 weeks, but she is very fiscally minded, which I admire about her because I'm not. So she gives up a week of her time to pay into, so she doesn't have to pay for her insurance. 2 weeks a year, yes. So she gives up one of her weeks in order to pay her insurance. She doesn't have to pay insurance for the entire year. It's free. But she loses the week, right? Minimum 4 weeks would be awesome. We don't have that here. So her last week she has to spread throughout the year, and hope she gets what it is. I get tons of time off. I get a lot of time off. Have a week off for healthcare, right? Exactly. I mean, she could pay for it, but she'd rather not. And she's salary, so like, you know, mandatory 0 weeks off. What the fuck, really? What do you do? That's awful. Public school teaching, and like, so every horror story they tell you about public school teaching is real. All of it is real. There's a lot of things about this job that suck shit. It is the best job I've ever had in my life, but there's a lot of parts of it that suck. We definitely don't get paid nearly enough for the job that we have to do. That said, the benefits are pretty sick. The amount of time off, hot damn. Again, I'm off until the last week of July. I get 2 weeks off for Christmas. I get a week off for Thanksgiving. I'll get a week off in September. I'll get a week off in February. In our county, for those wondering, our county has a shorter summer in order to have a couple of weeks spread out throughout the year as sort of break weeks in order to stop burnout, which is actually kind of awesome. Not every county does this. What about sick leave? So I get 3 days worth of, I get 3 personal days that I can take off anytime per year for any reason. Hint, hint, I will probably use them for AGDQ. And then sick days, we gather over time. It's like a certain amount per hours you work, right? And so the sick days are kind of shitty. But that said, again, the benefits are pretty cool. I've been a teacher in the same county for a decade now, almost. And for my first 5 years, I was one of those suckers who was like, calling out sick is bad. I'm never gonna call out sick. I'm a hard worker and diligent and do. I'm not like that now, but I never used any of my sick time. I would come to work sick because I was a fucking idiot. And I have like 500 hours of sick time saved up. When I got COVID back in September, I was like, yo, I guess I'm using some sick time for this. They were like, I guess you are. Like, okay, I got it apparently. Nowadays, if I get sick, I'm fucking calling out. What did you say what you do, Master Sword? You don't have to, by the way. You don't have to say what you do. I think a lot of people are just burnt out with their jobs in general. I think we're starting to see the myth of that American dream that Sparrow talked about earlier. It's becoming very clear and very apparent. I am too, in a lot of ways. Though, like, this is a really fucking dumb thing to latch onto. So, yeah, I get you, Master Sword. So a few weeks back, Jeff Gerstmann left Giant Bomb, right? And he did this big stream unveiling his new podcast and everything, and he talked like very vaguely about the reasons he left. He didn't want to like go into too much detail. But he said this thing that really struck me and stuck with me because I've experienced it. And he talked about how, like, and by struck me, I mean, like, I cried hearing it. I'm tearing up a little bit thinking about it. And, like, basically he said, I would go to work and I realized I wasn't dreaming. Like, when I was a kid, I used to have very vivid dreams. And I would go to work. I hear it every day at my job. And I realized I wasn't dreaming anymore. Like, I just didn't have dreams. And then I would go on vacation. This is his words, not mine. I would go on vacation, and the dreams would come back for a week. But then I'd go back to work, and they were gone again. And I was like, fuck, man. and he talked a little bit about how, like, you know, that turned into anger, and he would bring that home, and he didn't want to do that anymore. And, like, I get that. That never really happened to me. But, like, I had to, like, totally. I used to dream a lot. And I don't anymore. Like, we're not talking about, like, dreams of the world, right? Dreams of your future, dreams for life. We're talking about, like, dreams when you sleep. So I have a few universe variants. Yeah, all mine are dead now. Like, maybe that's onto something. Maybe there's some connection, and I don't know, I'm not an expert on it. I don't know that anyone is. Maybe there's some connection between, you know, the happiness center of your brain and, yeah, the things you dream about, you know? I mean, everyone dreams, right? If you look at REM sleep, right, studies, like, everyone is having those same neurons fire. I don't recall my dreams. Hey Lisa, how you doing? I hope you're here for Real Talk, the Real Talk stream. We've been doing serious talk for the past 2.5 hours. But like, yeah, we went from like Medicare in America, which I'm sure you can speak on, Lisa. Healthcare in America to like racism and politics and gun control. We talked about classism. We talked about the lack of empathy. We talked about. I mean, now we're on, you know, being burnt out from working. The dreams I do have, I remember. I have deja vu a lot. Well, everything that sucks about being here, but also, like... I don't know. I am... never without hope. You know? Like... there are bad people in this world, there are bad things in this world. But I truly believe, at the end of the day, that, you know, humans are good. You know? Badness is a learned behavior. Trashness is a learned behavior. And learned behaviors can be unlearned. That's not to say that I don't think we should execute a lot of fuckers. Don't clip that. I'm talking like guillotine, like public executions, not like, you know... Yeah, let's vote. Where's my guillotine t-shirt at? I haven't seen that thing in a while. Oh, I got second place? Shit. We got him, boys. No one has hygiene. That's how we got COVID. That's something similar to issue the other day. That kind of creeped me out. I had deja vu all the time. I had deja vu when I was streaming 2 days ago. I was like, oh yeah, I think I dreamed this once. I think I died at the end of this. This is terrifying. I guess I'm just gonna keep streaming and forget about it. Oof. Well, I'm fairly certain my dreams are not prophetic, the ones that I do remember and or deja vu. I mean, that's what deja vu is, right? I think our mind's playing tricks on us, though. You know, I'm no expert on the subject, so don't take my word for it, but, like... I can't remember when I first had those thoughts that I'm deja vuing about, you know? I know people who have very violent, terrible dreams. And often. I am glad that I don't have those. Nightmares is the correct word. I think I've ever been shot in a dream. I think my best nightmare death, I was very young. And, I was in war, like Vietnam era war. And, I may have told the story before, but, I was forced to go out and walk through a minefield that I didn't want to walk through. My commanding officer was like, fucking do it! I was like, okay, God, okay! And I hit the first mine. Back in dream now. Exactly. Hit the first mine. Like, immediately walked into a mine. Blew up into the air. And, I'm, like, swinging around, just, like, horribly injured. And I fall down and land on another mine. Just blow up in the air, horribly injured. Worse. And, this dream continued for, like, an hour. I'm just hitting mine after mine. Like, it was super scary at the time. But, like the idea of the dream is so silly. A nightmare of my mom. Oof. Ooh, that sucks, Master Sword. A recurring dream being forced to go back in high school as a 40-year-old man. Oh. You're Billy Madisoning. We got a high score, yes. My name, at the end, it just said ass. Edwin, you're not 40, are you? Dreams where you're super rich. A lot of dreams rolling around school. I mean, I've had dreams rolling around school, but that's mostly because of me. You're 42, that's right. So that's why they're dreams, because you're like, I'm younger, even though I have to go back to high school. I have recurring dreams that the door to my house straight up not working. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's horrifying. Wow, we're gonna get 4th place on this track because I'm not paying attention to it. I'm reading chat. I turned 37 in a month and a half. We're all old here. Lisa, I was thinking of you earlier today. I was getting stuff ready for future episodes of AIM Cyber Fights. And I was like, you know who's missing? Where's Dante at? So I made sure I got a Dante. Sorry, this is a signing announcement. Also, okay. Alright, I want your opinion on this, chat. So, if you don't know, AIM Cyber Fights is the creator wrestler AI fake wrestling show I'm going to start making once every couple weeks or so. And there's this indie wrestler named Kid Bandit on Twitter who he won his first title. He's very young. He's a trans wrestler, or non-binary, and he won his first actual real-life championship. And he was like, I want to defend this anywhere, anytime. Even I want to defend this in eFeds. I want to defend this in in Creator Wrestlers. And I'm like, should I message this dude and see if he wants to go against like fucking Solid Snake and defend his real-life championship? Let's do it. He seems pretty cool. He reminds me a lot of my nephew. He's very much like a, you know, a zennial e-boy wrestler stereotype. Like that's his, you want to fight a terrifying King Day today? I had to delete that Kirby because it was 1 bad, 2 bad. Okay, we're gonna get first on this one. That's nice. So it's the modern equivalent of emo, except they're online a lot. And instead of being sad, they're sad, and they drink Monster energy drinks. That's it. It's the reason Hot Topic still exists. E-boys and e-girls are like the answer to, did you know that people who use Tumblr procreated? Right. The Monster energy drink is key, though. That's actually a big part of the culture. I have to keep abreast of all of the get off my lawn things because I teach those kids. So I gotta know. It's important. Thanks, Hideo Kojima. And, like, it's hard because, like, the stuff that I, like, spent time learning about, like, no one, like, cares about anymore. Like, we're just about done with Fortnite. No one plays Fortnite anymore. The kids don't. And, like, do you know, like, how many terrible, shitty SoundCloud rappers I've had to learn about? And, like, now they're dead. Aw, that's sweet of you, Lisa. What did I do? Did you make that name up? Is that a real name? Man, I hope rap names start getting better. They're not gonna, but like, fuck. That's one thing I am kind of, you know, get off my lawn about is like, so many of like the modern, like popular rappers are like Lil this, Lil that. Hey, I'm Lil Baby, I'm Lil Boat, I'm Lil Car, I'm Lil Thimble, I'm Lil Horsey Man, I'm Lil Cannon. You're just little Monopoly pieces. We fucking get it. Like, none of them are original or cool anymore. Like, 2 Chainz was, like, the last cool rap name. But if it was, like, Lil Chains, that would suck shit. Like, unless, like, does every rapper have, like, a fucking nutrition deficiency nowadays? Are they all, like, real Lil? Like, the school I teach at is also the home, the high school of famous rapper Lil Yachty, aka Lil Boat. It's like, motherfucker, your name was Lil Boat? That sucks. That's a terrible rap. People will be like, yo, Mr. C, you listen to Lil Boat? I'm like, I would, but his name's terrible. It's just so bad. Use the super speed cheat to finish off this game. I don't know if it would make the races that much. Would it make it faster? How far are we? God, another password means there's more races. Alright, the Geneva Convention. Alright, we'll try it for an entire course. We'll time it. And there's also the only one race in each country, but I feel like that's really cheating. Let's just try this one. Yes, I'm very anti-boot. Hand out the proud little boat. I'm not saying that all the rappers in my day had cool names. But they had cooler names. gross. We have access to a lake here in Georgia, but it just kills everybody. Little Richard. Literally a guy. Coolio is a fucking awesome name. Toby Mac is not a bad name, no. Little person. Like, literally every Wu-Tang name fucking rules. Every single one. I know they're the Wu-Tang, but still. Like, if you are not familiar with the Wu, which, by the way, they're not anything to fuck with, support me, you know that. Like, Old Dirty Bastard, God rest his soul. Old Dirty Bastard, first of all, Old Dirty Bastard is a fucking awesome rap name. That's a great rap name. And then his other names include Dirt McGirt, sick. Joe Bananas, hell yeah. The Specialist, what? How can you be Joe Bananas and The Specialist? Killer name, dude. Dirt Dog, Osiris, Big Baby Jesus, and then Knifey McStab. All of those are fucking great. Every single one of those is a great rap name. BBBJ, yeah. My rap name would be Tupac too. Sequel to Tupac. Big Baby Jesus and Knifey McStab are fucking amazing. Amazing. Amazing names. Okay, best rapper names. Here we go. Definitive guide to the best rapper names from XXL Mag. Man, Ghostface Killer is a fucking cool name. What? Okay. They do say Lil Boat is up there. That sucks. Okay, Megan Thee Stallion is a cool name. I think that's a cool last name. Megan Thee Stallion's nickname is Tina Snow? Alright. Rap with a goat, hell yeah. LaFlame, Cactus Jack. Imagine naming yourself Young Sinatra. The fucking rules. Alright, see ya, Sparrow. Take care. Swordy McSword guy. The Hot Spitta. Spitta Andretti. What? It's cool. KRS-One is fucking cool. He's just great. But KRS-One also calls himself the Blastmaster. Fuck yeah! Nipsey Hussle is a really good rap name. Man, it's so great. Eminem was a really good name, yeah, especially for Marshall Mathers, yeah. Smoke your way on the mic. Okay, I don't know anything about Mac Miller. I've never heard anything by Mac Miller. If I have, I don't recall it. But Mac Miller also uses the names Larry Fisherman. Larry Fisherman and Delusional Thomas. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sir Mix-a-Lot's great. That's a great name. Sean Price also calls himself the brokest rapper you know. This is cool. It's a good nickname. Redman, also from The Woo, calls himself Funk Dr. Spock and Superman Lover. Yes. 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 Alright, Cool Keith I knew. Cool Keith, who was with Ultramagnetic MCs, did an album under the name Dr. Octagon. And Dr. Octagon fucking ruled. Oh no, this is how it's supposed to go. Ghostface Killah also calls himself Tony Starks. Fat Joe also calls himself Joey Crack. Cool. Eve refers to herself as Pitbull in a skirt. I hope that's about like Mr. Worldwide and not the dog. Oh, the RZA, also from Wu-Tang, called himself Bobby Digital, which rules, and Zigzag Zig Allah. Also, all good names. Alright, per the Dallas Observer, the best rap names include KRS-One, Flo Rida, which I agree, Flo Rida is a great name. I do not want to subscribe to your bad newspaper. 3-6 Mafia, of course. Dallas's own MC 900 Foot Jesus. Hell yeah! I hope he doesn't suck shit. He sounds great. This is MC 900 Foot Jesus. What up, y'all? And then, of course, Ski Mask the Slump God, who he's actually has a pretty bad backstory. Worst names include Boozy Badass. I agree, that's pretty terrible. Lil Dicky, A Boogie with the Hoodie, Cunning Linguists, and NBA. Yeah, NBA Youngboy sucks. That's a terrible name. Yeah, it's all about NC 900 Foot Jesus. Ninja Rap Rules. I know Wu-Tang is doing a song for Shredder's Revenge. And I know Mega Ran is doing one as well. If there is a cover or a remix or, I don't know, recreation somehow of the Ninja Rap in there, hell yeah. Alright, how many tracks are in this game? Fuck me. It's 3 AM. Game of the century, yeah. Top Gear 2 game facts. Mega Ran is a very good name, yeah. There's one guy who did this game from 2003. Passwords are randomly generated. Doesn't tell me what order the countries go in. Britain, Canada, Egypt, France, Germany, Greece, India, Ireland. I've done all those. Huh. This is the only guidance for 2003. Nobody's asked a question about this game yet. Well, this one will be the last. This one will be the last race, and this is it. San Francisco is apparently the last track. Supposedly according to a GameFAQs post. Yeah, I'm thinking we're close. So yeah, this game is really cool. It's a little long in the tooth. Hell yeah, you're right. Just in case it wasn't apparent from our conversations earlier about, you know, empathy in the United States of America. Black lives matter, trans lives matter. You matter. To steal a line. I like San Francisco. I haven't been there in about, I guess, like a decade now. I went there in like 2012-ish, maybe. But SF was like my favorite city in the country for a long time. I really just liked the weather there. That was why I liked it. This could be it. Well, yeah, but that's every city, right? Even my little city has been very gentrified as of late. I was driving up to get my haircut today, and there's this little amphitheater that, like, it's been around forever, and it called the Maple House, and it's, you know, sometimes we'll have big concerts there, and sometimes we'll just have like local people play or whatever. But it's ancient. I believe it's like an old house that got turned into a theater. Anyway, I drove by it today. I haven't gone by there in a while. There was this fancy new ugly ass sign. I was like, oh, the city paid for that, huh? Okay. That sucks. I hate it. Possibly one more lap to go. Let's see if there's an ending. Is there an ending to this game? I wonder how many people came in while we've been talking about the topics we've been talking about tonight and like listened and like fucking dipped. Like where was like did Uni just dip? Uni left. Hey, time! Yo, the sourdough bread, so fucking good. It's a picture of a car. This game was really cool. I would say it's really, really fun to play. If you're looking for a cool racing game on the Super Nintendo, I don't know that there's a better one than this. It's me! I don't know that there's a better game on Super Nintendo as far as racing goes. We'll see how Top Gear 3000 plays eventually. It overstays its welcome. And it, like, a lot of the tracks are samey, you know, like going over a track in England is not too different from a track in Bangladesh or something. But that might just be a, you know, limitation of the system, right? It might have been an American game. I don't know who developed it. There are planets. The after credits teaser. There's planets? That rules.